Welcome, all ye ghastly folks, geists and goblins alike, to Gidro's annual Halloween Scarefest, where we take a look at spooky old games that deserve a showcase for some reason or the other. I don't even celebrate Halloween, but since I did a wicked scary video last year, I might as well continue the tradition. This year's game will be something you probably could have guessed, but it's a monumental game for me. It is a platformer by Apogee, which goes by the name ... Thunderclap sound effect. Monster Bash! As I said, it's Monster Bash by Apogee, a nasty scary platforming game. Some people like it, some people don't, but it's one of these games I played a lot as a kid, so of course I like it. It's programmed and designed by Frank Madden, and it's a solid one, I'll give you that much. We'll see the high scores, consider these some shoutouts, and we'll just begin the game. This is the third episode of the series. It has 3 episodes, and as you can see we're already in for quite the scary treat. Here we have the hints for the levels. It is nice for the game to give us such generous tips. Indeed, it is quite the platformer. Pretty basic. It has these floaty controls, and of course the theme is this downright scary, wicked, nasty one. The premise and plot of the game is that you play as this quite likely the most annoying protagonist I know, a little kid with a slingshot. Not even the cool kind like Bart Simpson, just the kiddie kind, you know. So, the evil Count Chuck has stolen your pet dog and the pet dogs of the others for some nasty malevolent purpose, and it's up to you. You play the role of Johnny Dash to go and save the pets and get your own pet dog back. It is nothing special, no. But of course, as all the DOS games that I keep playing, it holds great sentimental value to me. I used to play this a lot as a kid, as I said. I got the game from this dubious CD of some strange origin, given to me by my grandfather. He was the best gamer, and still is. And the game is... well, of course that was a dumb death, but even still the game is quite unforgiving. Hence why I picked the easy difficulty setting right from the get-go. Indeed, I have beaten this game like once or twice at most, because it's just downright hard. As you can see, you kinda have to get momentum before you jump, and when you move in midair, you have these floaty controls. Some people don't like it, but you can get used to it. And it's not half that bad. It certainly separates this game from all the other platforms. You have the creative enemy design, these buried zombies on the ground, which propel you upwards if you stumble their earthly graves. Pumpkins which turn into homing missiles when they die, apparently. You have the ruined houses on the background. And indeed, another... Oh, my bad. Another one of the pets. The sounds on the game are pretty solid. There's this digitized sound effects, speeches for the kid, and of course, appropriate soundtrack. Some classic pieces. Even the intro music is sort of a remix from the Monster Mash theme. So that's something. Shamefully, I do not remember where to go on this one, so... this is a train wreck already! I would recite a scary story, but I don't know any. And the intro for this video was the first thing I've ever scripted for my videos. So I thought I'd take a meta joke out of it by having the thunderclap there. I guess I'll run through this wormy mound. Alright, we could... Indeed, it's not really a puzzle, But you can shoot down these pumpkins like so. Should have done that a long time ago. You have these skulls populating the maps, and if you... They laugh eerily when you kill them. If you whack all of them, you'll get a skull bonus at the end of the map. And if you manage to hit the skull while it's falling down to its second death, I guess, if you manage to shoot them again, it grants you extra points. So that's something to keep in mind. Dying already. In some episodes the health pickups are quite scarce. It's certainly a game with a learning curve. This due to the strange fluid controls.
Awesome.
And if you do follow the more popular Dust channels or retro gaming channels, most of them have covered this game, but because I'm not one of them, I thought I'd do this one as well. I mean, no harm in that. So get off my back. These chests, if you manage to shoot all the 4 parts of them, you'll get the extra points for them. And of course, I'm explaining this a bit late, but even still, you have various weapon pickups, like the flames. You have homing stakes. You have all these types of different rocks, large ones, splintering ones, all sorts of cool beans. Oh, and yeah, this is the exit for the map, but we can't proceed before we saved all the pets. And when you bring up the status panel, you find the location of the nearest pet, shown by the compass. And nope, you can't leave any of them, you need to save all of them. I mean, what kind of heartless bastard wouldn't, but hey. It's kind of a moral dilemma, isn't it? If it gave you the possibility. Freaking love dogs. The game lets you zoom up and down on the screen. Or rather, veer up and down. Really helpful in the platforming sections, so you can see what's behind, what's down below and what's above you. If you see the cracked arrowheads on these spears, then it means you can wreck them. And the pet is up there, somewhere. Indeed, those hands can be quite perilous. Yeah, and the ladder is open just because we pushed that button. I did a strange way of progressing through this level, didn't I? But we'll keep going for a while, because it is the season, and this game is quite in spirit of the things. Oh. This must be the... No, that's not the last one, strangely enough. How about you stay there for a second, and we'll figure this one out. Do I really need to step on the worms? Nope. That's cool. I've mostly played the first episode. It's by far my favorite, since as a kid I was stuck playing the shareware version for quite a time. I'd show you the CD which I have the game on, but I just don't have the recording things right now. As in, I can't recharge my cell phone. Lazy content producing for the win. What game did I cover last year? I think it was... Yeah, it was Triple H, Hugo's House of Horrors, and that's the last pet. We may now leave the level. During the span of that time, I think I've gained 2 subscribers at most. Most of you are private, so I don't even see you watching my videos. Dubious. At least my subscribers are alive. I mean, oh hell, let's not turn this into a YouTube conversation again. I just like raving about things. And the exit was all the way up, so now we'll have to get up there. So as you can see, this might cause you to backtrack a lot in this game when you miss a pet, or rather play through it in a rush. And the maps are kinda convoluted in that way. You'll end up moving up and down to all sorts of directions, unlocking something at the end of the map, which forces you to get to the start of the level to find the last pets and so on. There's tons of secrets though. No doubt we have missed like all of them. How the heck did we get up there then? Was it from down below? I think so. Yeah, it was. Through the brain-dead pumpkin field. Taking damage from the worms. Indeed. Don't contrive this as any sort of display of skill. Obviously it's not. Oh, as you can see, you can't have enough momentum unless you move the pumpkin from the left side of this underground area to make the jump here. But it's such a hassle. I mean, I'm on 2 health already. And the exit should be... Was it coming right up? Oh yeah, we have to go up, and there we go. Indeed, the platforming is... It takes getting used to, as I said. I mean, I am used to it, I just still can't get the hang of it. But I'm not going to point it out as a bad design. Here's the level completion screen. Power time was 8 minutes and 30 seconds. We took 1 minute and some seconds too much. And for the second level, we have more of the same soundtrack. And indeed, you'd think these things were copyrighted or something. Maybe they just didn't care back then. Which is admirable. At least this folks get sued for just about anything. You can't stash all the weapon power-ups. You need to spend them if you want to grab something new. Scary things on the background. I mean, that is horrifying, I'll admit. These are the homing stakes. Quite likely the best weapons. Oh. Indeed, some of the... This turned into an Indeed video, didn't it now? Some of the enemies tend to hide on the background, so it's kind of a cruel way of putting it. At least it gave us a health power up here. Look at that squirrel staring at us. Another one of them. There, hiding in the trunk again. But as you can see, the stakes aren't always the best weapon, since whenever there's an enemy present on the screen and the bonus skulls do not count, the stake just goes homing after them. So if there's something underground and there's a layer of earth between you and the enemy, then good luck hitting it with the stake. It just gets stuck. Oh, horrifying enemy. A flying axe. And here we have some more block breaking puzzles. There we go. It's all open for us now. Strange placement for the arrowheads, or spearheads. You can pan the camera upwards. Yay, power-ups. We'll need that health power-up, to be honest. There we go.
Awesome.
Got the big stones as well. Which isn't enough to splatter a pumpkin, it seems. Ooh. Wicked scary. As you can see, it's a bit gory for a somewhat childish game. I mean, the protagonist is a kid. I played this game as a child. I mean, look at this spear. Holy baloney. There's gore everywhere. Even the skulls splatter blood when you shoot at them. Oh. Accidental dog rescue. These hands are quite the annoying enemies too. There's the exit, but we have probably quite the many pets to save. Bastard. Who do you think you are? Halloween? I did it. I referenced to a band again. I keep doing it. What's in here? The nearest pet is way underground. Oh! Oh no. Geiger's creations. Oh yeah. If there's one of these tombstones on the background, it means if you step in front of it, there'll always be a zombie arm out to grab you. It's kinda heartwarming, actually. And wicked scary if you think about it some more. Some more homing stakes in this bunkers area on the ground. We can levitate our way back to the top. And then it's off to find the last pets. How I wish for a health pickup. Need to head all the way down here. Thank goodness for the camera spanning. Oh. On our last legs. Ugh. Crap! Pecker. Indeed. I get with the indeeds, but even if I'm playing terribly, it's still a hard game, which comes for granted, but even if I was playing well enough, it's still so easy to take damage. You need to be careful with every move, so I guess it's kind of an accurate simulation of a kid against hordes of undead. As in, you're dead in just about every move you make. And back to the difficulty settings. You noticed me picking the easy one. That's because the only difference between picking hard and the easy difficulty is with, as you can see from the health bars, you have 3 segments, so to say. For each extra difficulty level you pick, you just lose a third of them. So in hard mode you only have 3 bars of health. As in 3 hits and you're a gunner. So unless you have something to prove, don't pick it. It just makes it all the worse for me. Oh, and yeah, if you fall from high enough, you'll end up being stunned when you hit the ground. Which allowed the spikes to deal 2 points of damage to me. Thank goodness I'm not playing on the hard difficulty. Some of these jumps are just nasty. If you tap the jump button slightly, you can do this tiny hop. And if the spearhead is not there, you can fall down. Again with the gore, there's probably an enemy coming right up. Nope. Hi, Jack. I mean, look at this jump. How on earth will you do that without taking damage? Oh, 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 oh! It's turning into a survival horror experience. No! I don't like it. Damn it, Monster Bash! You have bested me once again! Indeed, let's check the ordering info and such, just for the fun. Thanks for ordering the Monster Bash trilogy. I mean, I don't know if my grandfather ever ordered it, but hey, you're welcome. It is not shareware, indeed, we know all of this. Over 8 megabytes of compressed graphics in all 3 episodes. Bang for your buck. Knall für Geld, as it goes in German, I think. At least when I ran it through Google Translate some year ago. Oh, can you afford to miss the action? No, surely not. I like the shareware format. I kinda wish it was back in use, but piracy being so popular these days, I saw Kickstarters and those alpha game scams. You get to fly on a broom. New puzzles, new music. Oh my goodness, it's so tempting. Anyone remember BBSs? I never used them, but I remember them. I mean, I was way too young to even handle a computer, holy hell. Nightmarish episodes, this was one of them, indeed. $35 plus 4 for shipping. Not bad at all. I mean, is it? It's cheaper than these days games. T-shirts. I mean, these things are rare. I remember seeing 1 or 2 on eBay. I should probably add a picture right here, now. See it? It's kinda cool. I'd never wear it in public, but hey. Collector's rarity. Indeed. Again. And that's about it. It's Monster Bash for MS-DOS, concluding the annual spooky scary Halloween Scarefest. This is Gidro signing off, and again, thank you for watching and bye.